It's been a busy week politically, from chaotic demonstrations in several towns to mediation efforts engineered by the church. Still, there seems to be no clear pathway to resolving the political standoff, whose genesis is the heated race for top slots in next year's general election.
Sio tunakosa kazi ya kufanya, kwa sababu tunataka referee mwenye anaweza kuamua kama Jironga amefunga bao, iwe ni bao, isiwe offside.
Jumatatu tunaulizeni wafuasi wetu wote wajitokeze na vitambaa vyeupe kuonyesha kwamba tuna maandamano ya amani.
On Wednesday, when church leaders met with the Iebc commissioners, Chairman Ahmed Issaaq Hassan hinted at his readiness to leave office, while the political dialogue to reach a consensus to that effect and anchor it in law.
Of course, the current debate of whether Iebc commissioners should go or not is a matter which we said, as we said in Parliament, is not a matter which is in our hands. It requires a political dialogue for those outside the Commission. And if there's any agreement reached, then it should be taken to Parliament for a law to be passed to allow us to deal with the law accordingly.
But the head of state and his deputy are adamant that they have no role in the process of removing electoral commission bosses.
Mimi sina uwezo wa kuondoa Iebc. Hata nikijaribu kufanya hivyo, raia wa kawaida ataenda kotini tu, kotini itasema rais amevunja sheria.
Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi, however, wants the president to take charge and advise the commissioners to leave.
And if the president called the Iebc and told them that the Kenyan people are unhappy with your performance, that Iebc would take it very seriously, and they would realize that the logical thing to do is to step aside and allow a process of getting new players in place.
They control a good number of sizable Kenyans, and what all they are demanding, let us have a round table negotiations in order to have a peaceful country.
Atwoli and Mudavadi spoke at this year's Cotu annual general meeting, where the Cotu Secretary General Francis Atwoli was re-elected for a fourth 5-year term in office. And as the opposition prepares for the fourth round of Monday anti-Iebc protest, a section of Nairobi MPs say they will be suing the opposition for damages suffered during the previous protests.
Tunapeleka kotini mtu anaitwa Raila kwa kuharibu mali ya watu, mtu anaitwa Wetangura na mtu anaitwa Karonzo, watu ambao waliharibiwa mali yao wameandikisha statement na wataenda kotini.
Kitu ya kwanza ambayo nyinyi hamuelewi ni kwamba mtu ambaye hako na jukumu ya kuhakikisha kwamba wanaoandamana wasiharibu mali ni polisi.
With the political standoff persisting, the team of religious leaders from the Catholic Church and NCCK want the opposition to stop their weekly demonstrations to allow for talks. Already, the clerics have held talks with teams from the protagonist Jubilee and Court coalitions and the Iebc. Preparations are underway on how best to structure the proposed talks. Sam Gituko, Citizen Weekend.